Hi guys, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto, and we're looking at our auction purchase of a Honda Mobilio. This one here for export to Canada. And it is a really strange vehicle. This is the second one that we've put on the channel, and the second one that we bought. And I'm starting to get a liking to this odd vehicle. It looks like a super convenient vehicle to have, reliable, practical, and just different. You know, it's not something that anybody has ever really seen in Canada. There are only going to be maybe 2 of them there that I know of, at least. Anyway, 1.5 liter engine. Engine seems to run fine. There is a little bit of like a weird sound that I can't quite get. I don't know what it is. And so, I don't know these engines very well. Pardon me for my lack of knowledge. Oil and the coolant both look fine, and the hood opens super wide. Alright, gonna lower this. Okay. And let's look at the awesome curves of the body. Alright, so I'm going to get into a little bit of the usefulness after I go over the auction sheet here. And so 6233 kilometers, this is an auction grade 3.5C. The name of this is Mobilio. Last time I shot one I called it a Mobilio. But it's not, it's a Mobilio. Okay. So, what kind of car do we have here? Comes with owner's manual, warranty papers, and spare key. That's all the seller really wrote. It's original pearl paint. We have some pretty big scratches on the front bumper. Quite a few dents here, quite a few dents here. A large scratch and dent here, with lots of scratches on the back and lots of dents on the roof. Now, I'm going to go over the body and I'll show you some of this later, but first off, here's the notes from the inspector. It says, interior is dirty, trim, scratch, door mirror, electric function, makes some weird sounds. That's this one here, and it sounds very much like a giraffe is making giraffe sounds. I don't know. You know what's weird? It does sound like the AYC system in the Lancer Evolutions when it doesn't work. It's almost the same sound. Wheel scratch, various scratches, and dents. Okay, let's go around the car one time, then I'll show you some close-ups of the damage. Headlights are nice and clean. They're a large headlight. They're about the size of 4 heads once you get up close to it. And they fade pretty fast on these cars, and then it gives you a bad first impression when you see them because of that. This one's got nice clear ones, and so that's nice. Sliding doors on both sides. Very good. The doors don't slide very far, especially since this car is kind of a 3-row car. And I'll show you in the back what I mean in a sec. Okay, now looking at it from here, I just want to point out something that I found about this car. The waistline of it is really low and the windows are really tall. Kind of gives it an odd look, but when you're inside the car it's wonderful because you can see everywhere. This is the kind of car that, you know, somebody would own when they don't want to have a sports car, but they want something unique. Everyone will say, "Where'd you get your car?" "Oh, I got it from Japan," you know, as normal people do. Or at least they should. Let's look at how big that headlight is. Okay. So, damages. Here are the scratches on the front bumper. And on the other side too. There are a couple of other ones that I got in the picture part of the report. I'm not going to get into that much detail when we do this. It's kind of like a recap of all the information. Sides have a lot of small dents on them. Okay. Nothing that's super large though. And then you got a couple of really sharp ones here and here on the back. Go over to the other side. And this side doesn't have that bad of a body. And the AU3 is right here. You can see the touch-up paint. Actually, the light how it is right now really catches that. Really, it's not as bad as I expected it. That sheet is like, wow, there's damage all over the place. And then when you look at the car, it doesn't, you know, it is serviceable and fixable in the areas that there's a lot of damage, but it doesn't look that bad. The roof, on the other hand, I couldn't find any of the dents on the roof. I mean, I do see some, but it's not something that people are going to notice because I'm 5'10", and this is right where my eye line is. Can't see up there. And then, I mean, when you're looking at this, most people aren't going to be like, I wonder if there are dents on the roof of that. Okay, the doors in the front are super big, super easy access. I think I mentioned this in the last video. I'm going to show you about the seats in the back. Both of these are easy closer sliding doors, and so perfect for kids because once you touch the sensors to the inside of the door here, it automatically sucks the door in so you know it's closed. No half open doors. They're going to swing open and dump your kids onto the street. And so it is a 6-seater. I think it's 6. No, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 seats that go into the back that are not there right now because they're hiding. These seats are, I guess, pretty standard. You can lean these back and you can lean them forward like that if you want. You don't have a table like in my step wagon video that I put up. And I'm just going to leave these ones down. Go over to the other side so that I can show you about the 3rd row seats because it is really sweet and really cool. Pull the knob, fold it down. And so, quite a bit of cargo room in there. Keep in mind, you have a really high ceiling. When you sit in the car, there's almost like a foot of room between the ceiling and you. Okay. Kind of hard to see in there because of the sunshine. Ouch! Be careful because it's the second time that I've done that in 2 days. Okay, if you own a Mobilio, watch your head when you're putting stuff in the back. Okay, so the back seats here are underneath the center seats. And they hide in there to give you more room to put stuff into the back. Let me show you how that works. There's these hydraulic air cylinders, and they're used to tilt this up. Now sadly, there's no lock to keep it in the up position to give you more room in the back, but if you stack stuff on top of those flat seats, it gives you that extra room that you need. And then you climb in here, and you yank on this, and if you're better than me, you could actually do it. How? These seats are cool. Look at me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna break down and use 2 hands. Okay. Note to self, you can't do Mobilio seats with just 1 hand. And then we're gonna put this one back down. Ta-da! That's flat for your 2x4s. And then pull these. And up it goes. And headrests were taken out ahead of time. Pull. Now these seats in the back are pretty small. You know, parents say that they don't rate their kids, but it's not true. And then the kids that you don't like, you can put them in the back. Okay, so if you have 3 kids, you wouldn't have room to put them 1, 2, 3 here with car seats. Once they're out of car seats, you could do that. But once you have car seats, you won't be able to do that. You can do this car with 3 seats with car seats, but what it means is 2 car seats in the back here. And this whole one slides, so you can give it a little bit more room there. one car seat over there and then use one of these as your entrance, but it means you have to climb over this. It's doable, but 3 car seats, you probably want to go with a slightly bigger vehicle than this. That's my advice from a father. And I'm ducking here. Okay, the engine did make that kind of clacky sound. Very similar to Legacies and Foresters. And it's really mild. You can barely hear it, but I know that this camera picks up sounds like that more than other ones. So changing the oil sometimes to a thicker oil can help eliminate that sound. This is where an aftermarket stereo went. I went and hid that plate. You can put a dual din in here if you want. AC works, shifting works, power steering works, brakes work. Everything is good. The only complaint I have is that you only get one cup holder, and then it's in the shape of a square, and that makes my OCD go nuts. How hard would it have been to put in one down here, like the Alto Works has? Okay. Wow, lots of room here. I think it's cool. The more, you know what, the first time that I saw the car, I was like, yeah, it's pretty normal. The second time, it's like 100% increase in coolness. I'm thinking the next time that I see it, if I keep seeing these, I might end up accidentally buying one. So be careful about that. Anyway, that'll be the end of the video. It's a little bit long considering how, I guess, utilitarian this vehicle is, but hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments section. And if you want to check out our website, you can do it. There's a link to that in the description of the video. So thanks a lot for watching, and have a nice day.